somebody's sister, I think. Broke his nose, but he wouldn't go down. There's one thing you left out about your encounters with him during the Navy years. Virginia said when he picked you up, you were drunk in a skunk.
Let's tell the truth here. I was in boot camp. You couldn't get close to a beer. So much for truth telling from
Only tell those stories when it's time to die.
There's a story I like to tell about our Uncle Pete. Pete had a lot of skills. Welding was one of them. I mean, he was a welder superb. And I was at the state fair with my dad and Uncle Pete, and that was about the time back in the 50s, and farm welding was just coming in, and I was demonstrating a welder, and you know, somebody would come up and say, "Want to try it out?" And oh yeah, and they sit there, take away at it, you know, like that. And then Uncle Pete walked up and said, "Here, you want to try this?" And, yeah, I'll try it. And put the mask on, struck an arc, and that's right his name with the arc welder. Well, you probably would have gotten the whole name down if you hadn't run out of welding rod. He says, "Oh, you've done some welding before." Well, he acknowledged that maybe more this way. But that was probably the best welding demo they had all day. No. John?
A couple of random memories come to mind as I was sitting here thinking through some of our memories of visiting Grandpa and Grandma on the farm. And you mentioned how much did Grandpa pay for a gallon of gas in 1914, and of course the answer was zero. But I do remember Mother telling me that when Grandpa first got his first car, must have been this older one that day. This was the first time they ever had gasoline on the farm. And they had a can of gas in the garage, and Mother said, those kids thought this gasoline smelled pretty good. so they were all in the garage sniffing this can of gasoline and all getting sicker.
That was before the days of inhaling.
We all got sick and threw up, and Mother didn't know what was wrong, and we finally confessed we smelled gas.
There's one other one I'll ask Mom to help with. You mentioned a lot of us talked about Uncle Jake. Mother, as I recall, there's a story about Jake chopping the tail off a dog or something. Do you remember that story?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell that story?
Well, we lived on a farm, but where our church, there was a storekeeper also, and he had a dog. And I don't know why Jake thought the dog would look better with a short tail. It was a big dog, so Jake chopped off the tail. It was okay.
One of the stories that my dad told us sometimes about when they went through some pretty tough years out there on the farm. They went like 7 years without a crop. And then the first year they finally did get a crop, that was when the Great Depression hit. They burned it that winter to stay warm. So when you hear about people talking about food for fuel, our family pioneered that. It's been around a while, not just ethanol manufacturing. So, okay, who has some entertainment for us? Holly?